Okay, Lori Gottlieb, who's one of my favorite couples therapists out of LA, was just on Andrew Huberman's podcast. And one of the things that she talks about that I really love is this idea that we are all storytellers and we can be faulty narrators of our stories and our experience. And the really tough thing in an experience with a couple and a disconnect or a moment is that we think our version of the story, our truth is the absolute truth, and that's what happened. But the reality is, when there's two people experiencing something, there are two very different realities. And instead of assuming that we have the absolute accurate version of what happened, we need to get curious and think, what was this other person's experience? And instead of blaming them immediately or saying, you did this, or I can't believe you, and assuming intention or assigning a character flaw to them, get curious about what was this experience like for you? Or when we have this disconnect or conflict, like, what did that mean for you? Mark and I had a disconnect even this morning where we both had to pause and just say, this is the story I made up in my head about that interaction. What is the story you made up in your head? Because this is how I felt and he felt wildly different. This is the type of work that I do with my clients and helping people get to a more accurate version that is shared by both realities and not just one person's.